have to make this video in a couple parts because there's a lot to dissect here. First of all, I love this shirt. So this video is about Skylar Tucker Kergil, who has been harassing me online for over a month now. So I think I'll make a reaction video to all of the comments and everything, but this is someone who has called me an idiot on live stream, has posted personal text messages that I've sent him from when we were friends, including information about my mental health and medications that I've taken. Also, like, big fucking deal, I said that I took Seroquel on the Magic Miracle Mile. Like, all this shit's out in the open. I'm not hiding any of it. He's claims that my dad bought my record deal. He just writes really nasty things. He writes like 3 legs on this, but okay. Like, he writes very, very mean things.
You want to see it? You want to see it? This took me 3 days to smoke, this one joint. I still got some left of it. You happy? Are you happy? Yeah. Also, Ryan Cassata smokes weed. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't smoke the joint. Yeah, Ryan smokes weed, but he says he's sober. He also does other drugs, but hey, we'll have that conversation over live because he doesn't want to have it privately. He wants it on public. So, nothing I said was untrue. I'll just say that I'm, like, not as woke as you all.
This all started with, like, a text message where he was like, take your meds. Oh, shit. I should probably take my meds right now. It's PrEP, Truvada, because I'm gay. Okay. So scandalous. Also have my EpiPen handy in case I get stung by a bee or something. Okay, so first I'm just gonna address the claims, and I want to start off by saying that a lot of trans people do have mental health struggles. That's a lot because of the pressure from the world, from our parents, from violence and oppression, and being in a system that does not support us, and then also like some chemical reactions and things like that. And mental health struggles, it's not just trans people, it's like a lot of people in our country have mental health struggles. Our friend here is saying is that he's having a manic episode, so that's why he's writing all these mean things, and he doesn't have to apologize because he shouldn't have to apologize for his mental health. And it's like, okay, you can have a mental health struggle, but you can't use that mental health struggle to ditch taking accountability for harming other people, especially people in your community. For the past month, I've been getting harassed by this person who I used to call a friend, and so has another trans musician, Noah, who all of you probably know his music as well. It's awesome as hell. This is jealousy. That is Tucker being very jealous that we're still making music. We're both signed to record labels. We are thriving. We are doing great in the music game right now. So I think that part's all about jealousy. And that's okay. I understand jealousy. Jealousy happens, but like, don't get to the point where you're bullying people, especially people in your own community. Like, we could be collaborating instead, but nope, you want to bully instead. We could be collaborating, making songs together, lifting each other up, going to the top together. There's a lot of room up there. So let's work together instead of bullying each other. Now, the second thing, he's saying that I have mental health issues and I'm not taking my meds and all of this. I just took my meds. It's PrEP, Truvada, so that I don't catch the HIV. He's claiming that my mental health struggles are causing me to, like, make things up, which is obviously a projection. I did have mental health struggles. About 9 years ago, I was violently sexually assaulted, and it shifted my entire world. I became extremely, extremely afraid, and I didn't tell anyone that this had happened to me. And this was like a very bloody event that was traumatizing, extremely traumatizing. I got diagnosed with PTSD eventually. So I was extremely afraid. I was paranoid that this was going to happen again. And because of that paranoia and people not knowing that a seriously violent event did happen to me, they diagnosed me with psychosis because they thought that my fear and paranoia was unfounded. As I continued to seek treatment and got help, and I started to actually share what had happened to me, I got re-diagnosed, and they diagnosed me with PTSD, and they told me that it would be curable and that I would be able to live a normal life if I kept working on myself. And that's what I did. And at that time, I was extremely, extremely afraid, even to leave my house sometimes. And that's a very normal experience for people that have gone through a traumatic event. I was on some medications at that time to try to calm down my nerves and everything. And then I went through a lot of treatments. I went through neurofeedback. I went through EMDR. I went through DBT. I went through lots of psychotherapy, lots of talk therapy. I processed and processed. And the entire time that I did all of these therapies for 8+ years, I did it all completely sober. So then eventually I retook the PTSD test and I did not score positive for PTSD anymore, meaning I no longer am diagnosed with PTSD and I'm able to live a normal life and experience everything without having flashbacks, which is amazing. Currently, I'm in the best mental health space that I've ever been in my entire life because I went through all of this healing. And a year ago, I decided that I wanted to try smoking weed again. I hadn't smoked since I was 20 years old. So I decided, let me try that and see if it's okay. I literally checked in with my psychiatrist, therapist, my partner, my family, both of my parents before making my decision. And I went into it feeling fully prepared to do that. And I tried it and everything was fine. And that was a year ago and everything is still fine. I was able to quit smoking weed for a month before going on tour for the sake of my voice. So everything has been very in control and very healthy. Also, I had a lot of fear about drugs in general. A lot of my friends died from heroin overdoses, which is a drug that I've never done. I've also never done meth, even though but I stay away from any types of drugs like that. I don't trust pills, any type of like hard drugs. I stay very far away from because that's really scary to me because a lot of my friends are gone because of that stuff. Every once in a while I like to smoke weed at night. Big deal. I don't smoke before my shows. I'm never high when I play a show or do a speech. I'm never high when I write a speech. I write all my music sober. I record all my music sober. I practice with my band sober and live day to day like sober for like 97% of the time or something. So big whoop, Skylar. Tucker. Where we're at right now with this person is obviously going through a mental health crisis that is making them act in ways that are harmful, mean. You could even go as far to say that it's evil. The behavior is evil. It's narcissistic. It's narcissism. It is harmful on purpose to be harmful. Like he is deliberately trying to hurt people. And that is not cool. I really hope that he does get the help that he needs because when he was doing well, he was a great friend. He was listening and caring and I would talk to him on the phone for like hours, man. And it's really like upsetting that he just like switched and then is going off on me and then all these other successful trans people. I really hope that he gets the help that he needs because I think he could return to being a productive member of society, not harming people, especially your own community. So I really wish that for him. I hope that he does get the help he needs and finds what works for him so that he could live a successful life as well.